Hi guys, CJ here. Hope you're doing well. So in this little video, I decided to show you how I practice to improve my permanent makeup slash cosmetic tattooing skills, especially the line work. So what you need is paper, right? Pencil and ruler. And if you can find a ruler that has, these different shapes, right? You can buy this one from Amazon. There's like on eBay, or you can go to like arts and crafts store like Joann's. They have those as well, right? But Amazon, I would say, would be the most convenient one. Okay, so what you really want to practice on is the strength of your control here, because normally when we write, right, we tend to hold on to our pencil super tight like this, and we write using this, like the wrist movement, right, and the wiggle of our tip of the fingers right here. And that's not how we're gonna do permanent makeup, right? So with permanent makeup, we're gonna need to use our pinky here to help stretch, right? So you're gonna be standing with your pinky. Some people would use like the side of their pinky a little bit like this, right? Some people would just use like this to help. So this is not gonna work if you have nails, right? And like this would work, like the side, like the first knuckle of your pinky right here would work as well, right? So I don't use like the tip of my pinky here. I tend to use like the knuckle between this one and this one here, right? Sometimes I would use this, right? Just this one. Sometimes I use like the whole block. I don't know how to say it, but like this whole thing right here. Sometimes we'll use just here, right, depending on the position or the contour of the person's face, right? So when you practice, just figure out how what makes you most feel comfortable. Sometimes I also use the side of my pinky, something like this as well, right? So what you want to do is basically holding your wrist right here super still, right, like that, super still, using pinky as a base, right? Okay, now let's have a look at the grip of the pencil here a little bit. So what you want to do is you want to start with your thumb and the side of your middle finger, like so. Okay, so it's going to be the side of your middle finger, your thumb, and then your index. Now pencil here should be sitting somewhere around here, right? Not like this, but right here. Okay, all right. So now this index finger, I think it's really important that the index finger points straight down to the surface area, right? Not to the side like this. So the palm of the hand, right, should not be facing that way, right? So it should be kind of like, palm of the hand should be kind of down like this. So the index finger can be pointing down. So this is gonna help with the movement a lot. Okay, so you see when I move here, this is the only area that's moving, right? When you do a little bit of curved lines, your wrist can do a little bit of the movement. You see how my wrist moves just ever so slightly, right? With this pinky here helping me as a base of that rotation just a little bit to create a little bit of the curved lines, right? So you notice that my wrist just moved just ever so slightly, okay? But mainly this grip here, right, is doing the work. That's it, right? So that's not a big movement. So this takes some time because we don't write like this, right? So what you can practice also is to practice writing using this movement. If you know how to write cursive, that's super awesome, right? Like for me, I can write my initial CJ, right? So C, I think that's C anyways, and then J, right? By doing this, so you increase the strength of your control and your movement, right? So you can draw, you know, letter A, right? Take your time, right, to do little movements here. Another thing that I really like to do is finding a smaller circle like this, right? Small circle shape like this, then put my pinky down the surface, right? And then just follow this round the circle shape. It might not look like it's should be difficult, but when I first started, this was really awkward, really difficult. I got cramps around here as well, because I definitely do not write that way. Okay, so just follow that shape. So, right, this way the muscle here and here will get stronger, right? So you don't have those shaky lines when you do permanent makeup, right? Now, and you can use the straight part of the ruler like this, right? With the pinky standing up. I'm gonna get a bit closer, right? So just to show you, like these little lines are millimeters, so they are really small. So centimeters, millimeters, right? So they're small. So use that as a scale for you guys to see. I'm gonna have to do it this way because the way I'm sitting. Okay. And move very small. You see, the only thing that's moving will be the tip of my fingers. Just go back and forth like this. Very small. And do overlapping actions. Overlapping actions means, for example, I already do one line like this, right? And then I'm gonna go into the line again, right? And then drag it out. When I go into the line again, out, into the line again, out, into the line again, out. Okay, so overlapping action. Go back and forth. Right now, the tip of my pencil is always on the paper. Always on the paper. And after doing it for a little bit, then I don't use the ruler, and then I just kind of like follow that line that I just practiced. Creating with the ruler, and then I just do the one direction, one, using overlapping strokes, right on that straight line. Yeah, and then you can use like these curved shapes like this, right? To practice, I'm gonna do this one, this stronger curved line here, curved shape. You notice that I would have to change my position a little bit. go back. You see how I have to switch position? You see how switch my elbow position, arm position, hand position, even where I place my pinky, right? And then I'm gonna try tracing it. Switch position. Keep adjusting your position to accommodate the creation of the curve of the line. Okay, I hope this helps, right? So I would do that over and over and over and over until, well, it doesn't end, to be honest. I just keep doing it, right? Even nowadays when I don't have anything to do, while watching TV, I just go kind of like this, because it's like any part of our body, right? The muscles, if you stop working it out, it's just gonna get weaker and weaker, and I definitely do not want, this area, this movement to get any weaker or less precise. I just want it to be more and more and more precise every day. So I keep working on it, right? Like this one, I like this one, this smaller oval shape, right? So I practice this one a lot. Right? So basically, keep doing, different shapes, right? We don't go this big of a movement, like this big round circular motion like this, but it is a good exercise for your hand regardless. Okay? All right. Happy practicing.